Giving a whirl on this new to me 547. Poor dusty old thing. Life. The HV transformer seems to be powering right along. I don't know what it'll do after, say, an hour of running or two, but we've got quite a lot and a very jumpy trace. Lots of life left in that picture tube. It came with a 1A4 plug-in. It was in the cart. Came with the cart, like the whole set cart, the scope, 2 plug-ins. The 1A4 was here, and a Type H. The plug-in that was already loaded in it was your run-of-the-mill 1A1, and it basically performed about the same. Calibrator is putting out a square wave. I'm set to 0.1 volts out, and I'm setting my volts division to 0.05. I'm pretty sure I should see 2 divisions of amplitude, but I don't. So maybe the calibrator output isn't as high as it should be. If I set this to 0.1, I'm pretty sure I should have. Yeah, this guy can't make up its mind where it wants to go with the trace. Go back to 0.05. Okay, it's one of the, okay, 0.5 out, and we're set to 0.1 per division. Yeah, you can see a bunch of noise up here, comes and goes. Anyway, obviously it's going to be flaky. It's obviously very dirty. I'm just happy it's got life in it. It triggers. It already has a good start out of the calibrator. I feel like the outside front is dirtier than the inside. There's dust inside, but it's not awful. I'm not sure I'm even going to do like my other scopes of this era. I would spray the inside with very mild detergent, warm, and then gently hose it out with warm water. Obviously, being careful around transformers. Don't spray those directly, obviously. But this guy's is mostly just dusty. And it's not bad. My 502 was really bad. It was caked so bad in a bad environment that it got rust and a lot of corrosion pitting in the anodized coating of the aluminum. It just ate the aluminum up. Amazingly, those transistors work. I cleaned this one with mild detergent and warm water. That one has the silver solder, yay! Of course, ended up washing away all the labels for the tubes. I knew it would. I did it anyway. So, that's fine. I don't plan on removing tubes unless I absolutely have to. I did have videos not even about this 502, but here I am. Did have a bunch of tubes that went to air in this guy. But he's got great life in it. I think it mostly is just some switch cleaning and power supply checks. But back to the 547. It's trying. A lot of drift, up and down. But yeah, square wave, it looks square. At least on this settings I've been using. Others, it's not a clean square wave. It just whoop. But at least I know the 1A4 works, at least on one channel. Not going to bother testing the others at the moment. I know the 1A1 does something. I don't know anything about the Type H as far as its functionality. This is all that came in the drawer. And some spare. I'm not sure what these are for, which part. I don't know what in this scope might use these. It might even be for the 1A4, I don't know. I have not looked up that transistor yet. Oh, closing that drawer caused the could just be a dirty tube socket for all I know. Yeah, physical bumps seem to have an effect, obvious effect. So, switches, dirty tube sockets, dirty sockets in general. Anyway, I'm going to shut her down because nothing else I can really do with it for now until I get it on the workbench. I'll probably check power supply voltages first. Then I'll go through and do the... Yes, I do have the sides, by the way. I've already taken them off. Of course I've got the sides. Yeah, I'll go through the power supply and check those voltages. There's the adjustment for negative 150. Let's see, let's turn on, where is it? There we go. I like this little feature. Not the swinging thing. Obviously a lot of these scopes I have this. Already familiar. But kind of a pass-through connector right there. For that, obviously some tech chosen tubes. I think there's another one somewhere else. I feel like that Nichicon is not original. Might be why this thing still works. But in general, it looks clean. And by clean, I mean corrosion-free, rust-free. And it is literally just dust. And maybe mild oxidation on some tube sockets. I mean, that doesn't look bad to me as far as dirt goes. The fan works, and it works smoothly and nicely. I don't think, even if I... Oh, it's had a lot of replacements on tubes. Toshiba's? Yeah, someone's worked to keep this guy alive. This came from a ham radio guy. All his ham radios were way too new for my taste. Because the guy I bought this from was the son, and he had me looking through the ham radios, and they are way new for me. I'd much rather stick to the old stuff, but you can see some things have been done. Not sure what kind of modifications, I assume, but you can see this little thing of stuff here. 2 resistors and a diode tied together like that. Don't know. They've just simply been removed from that. Nothing wrong with this saddle. Still seems to be holding solder, but it's, where's my finger at? It's that one right there in the middle. Nothing wrong with it, but they chose to do this anyway. Nothing else connects to that notch in the strip anyway. This is interesting. Oh, if I can get my camera work under control. These transistor sockets soldered in like this, 2 of them. See, transistors plugged in and then kind of bent over and then taped. Don't know anything about that. We'll look at the manual. We'll figure it out. But, I mean, it looks... I mean, sure, I could... brush isn't really going to touch that. That's a cleaner. But I might not, because it's not awful. Might not bother with cleaner. Plenty. I'll give this guy a check. This guy over here a check. My, what was it? My 585 there. Had, I think, I know one for sure. One capacitor that had just exploded. One of the plastic shell. I don't think it was original. I think it was an Aerovox replacement from somebody else. But it had just simply turned into a resistor. I guess the plastic got weak as it got hot, and then it just blew out the side. And that's on that 585 there, which will not trigger. I got a new Russian tunnel diode on it, and it didn't change anything. Kind of wish it would have at least changed it. Anyway, that's the 547. Oh, well, that's, yeah. Well, I thought I was just going to be able to get a brush in here and brush the dirt out, but my fingers barely touched that. That's going to take a detergent, light detergent. On this one, I might actually pull the tubes before cleaning. I won't pull, yeah, I'll pull these. Crap. Yeah, I'll pull them. I'll just have to come up with a system to keep them all ordered. So, cool. I like that the fan runs smooth and is quiet. I think I already said that. But this guy, Scope Mobile Type 202-1 Model B. There was some stuff in it. But, I dig it. I'm glad it's as good as it is. No, there's all my other guys behind it. And yeah, that's a big stack. 502, 585, 545. I think a pretty early one. He's really bad shape. And then I forget what's on the bottom. What is that? 510? 513D. Missing the bezel. Oh, hang on. We can just do this. Yeah, that's at 513D. That's a Waterman over there. Waterman pulse scope. Someday I'll get to it, maybe. Obviously, my 555. 21, 22, G, L, something, D, C, A, Force RS 516, RM 561 with the wrong plugins except for the 75. 560, oh, and I do have a Type 1 30LC meter with 2 calibrating units. 7603, I think that guy's a Tektronix 511. And then down there is an HP 185 with my second HP counter Nixie tube. I've got another one there. What, 550, 52, 45L, so I got 2 of those. Plus those. And that guy's one of those little military oscilloscopes, that blue thing there. Of course, those guys. And a 564 storage scope. And a General Electric thing. I think the previous owner used it as an XY. This old guy. Not shown is my 475 at my workbench. And a Syncor 6160. I never can remember the number for that. Anyway, no one's going to watch 17 minutes of this crap. Those extensions are a godsend, let me tell you what. Anyway, so that's the new thing. Love the fact that it has life. That makes things so much easier. Let's get cracking.